My entire life, I've pushed myself to want something greater. I've dreamed of creating something that would make people proud. I didn't know what that something would be until now. My name is Demont Campbell, and welcome to my journey. What is going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Demont Campbell. I'm a 28-year-old entrepreneur here in Dallas, Texas. And basically, I just wanted to make this channel to share my advice, my experience, and my knowledge on my track into real estate development. So for those of you that don't know, a real estate developer is somebody that basically invests their money and time into purchasing a property, building a project, whether it's a home or a shopping center or a mall or whatever, and then basically selling that property or either getting tenants to rent out, units in that property. So a little bit about myself. I graduated from Texas Tech University in 2015 with my bachelor's degree in architecture. When I was growing up, I actually knew I already wanted to be an architect. If you guys are familiar with The Sims, I used to play, The Sims and design like on little sketches and stuff when I was growing up as a teenager, and just, always stuck with it. Actually, when I turned 16, out of curiosity and luck, I got my first internship here in Dallas from just sending an email to an architect and asking if I could come and view his office. And he sure enough said yes. And at the end of the tour, he offered me an internship. And I had no idea about architecture or how to put together a house or anything like that. So fast forward, when I got to school at Texas Tech, every summer I came back, I had an internship every single summer. By the time I graduated, I probably had 4 or 5 different places that I worked, and I had real life experience, real life knowledge in architecture. So from there, once I graduated, I got a job, and I pretty much just got experience and got my name out there and worked on different types of jobs. I've worked on anywhere from K through 12 projects, commercial projects, single family houses, all types of projects that I've worked on since I graduated in 2015. But I guess what I want to tell you guys is during that time, I always had a drive, an itch, a passion to, be my own boss, do something that was greater than just being behind a desk. I have a go-getter mentality. I'm very, driven on my own. And I just felt like, there was always something more. I, found a book and some YouTube videos on a guy named Jonathan Siegel, who's in San Diego, California. And he was putting together these projects where he was going in and buying land and basically building out these, I think, $500,000 or $1 million condos and then selling them. Well, sure enough, after that project, he had made like $10 or $20 million and just kept building project after project after project. And now he's a, multi-millionaire, I'm sure, with all these projects. But the money wasn't really the driving factor for me. It was the fact that he was doing something and creating something by himself. And that's what really drove me to wanting to do that. So basically, just recently, October 2019, I started a LLC, Urban Asset Development, my company, here in Dallas, and I purchased my first property. Actually purchased my first property on March 25th of this year. That's when I closed on it. I put an offer on it. I think it was February 25th or 27th or something like that, and we closed on the 25th, and we are about to start construction here on a house in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And right now I'm giving you guys a brief overview, but I will be going into more detail about all these topics and the stories that come along with getting to this point, because I didn't just magically appear at this point. Actually, it's taken me a little bit over a year to get to where I am right now, and that was just behind the scenes work and getting other players involved and getting a mentor and talking to them and bugging them every day and texting and calling them and stuff like that. So I'm going to go into more detail in future videos, but right now I'm just giving y'all a little insight on who I am. So after I purchased the lot, Pretty much we had to go out and get a bank that would be willing to loan us the funds to build the house, what's called a construction loan. And we've done that, and right now we're just waiting to get a permit and to move forward. So I'm going to talk about all the players that it takes to basically get a project going, and how I was able to basically find the financing to purchase the property, to go in front of the bank and get them to approve, a loan application and stuff like that. So I'll be talking about all of that. I'll also be talking about, how to get design clients. My background is in architecture. I do projects for other people, mainly houses right now. So I'm going to talk about how I got my design clients, because that's really how I was able to purchase this property. How to put together proposals and invoices, how to set up your LLC and bank account and stuff like that. I just want to give you guys from my standpoint on how I did it, and some of the benefits and ways that you can do it, just because growing up, I didn't have that. Not that I didn't have that information at my hands, but it was definitely a learning curve. And I feel like what I'm doing right now, it could easily be done across the country. I want to inspire other people that look like me, or are that my age, or are in my, with my background, to go out there and hustle and do, be an architect, or be a developer, or be a real estate agent or investor, or whatever it is. So that's why I really just made this channel. So I'm gonna cut out right here. I'm gonna actually get in my car. I'll drive you guys and show you guys the property and how it looks right now. It is vacant, but I want to get you guys up to speed with where I am right now before there's actual construction going on and people working out there and building this, beautiful home. I want you guys to come with me and be with me on this journey. So thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the lot. What is up, people? We are back. I am here at the lot, about to walk you guys to show you guys the property. But before I get to that, I did want to explain something. The reason why I chose, South Dallas neighborhood to purchase my first property is, I grew up here in the DFW Metroplex, grew up in Grand Prairie, Texas, which is a suburb outside of Dallas. But I guess you could say the hood, or South Dallas, Oak Cliff, the Bottoms, these neighborhoods have been neglected for decades and decades, because there are developers and real estate investors and people that don't see the I guess the same mindset with what needs to happen down here in these communities. They feel like I guess with certain things going on that that's all there is to offer down here, when it's really not. If you neglect a neighborhood, it's never going to grow into being prosperous, or just a better neighborhood than where it was, if you don't build into it. Just like if you don't build into yourself, if you don't develop yourself, you'll never get further in life, or at least that's in my eyes, that's the way I think about it. So I for one think that South Dallas has beautiful landscape. There's a lot of trees down here. It's it's close to downtown. There's a beautiful community and presence about it. You got the fair down here, Bishop Arts, all these bars and restaurants and stuff like that. So it's a great place to live. It's a great place to have a house or start a business or whatever. So actually, whenever I saw this property on the market, I looked at it and I was like, I want to go after it. So I'm going to show you the property, and we're going to walk around. We're going to talk a little bit more, and let you guys see what it's looking like out here. So this is the property. It's on Frost Avenue. We're close to Lincoln High School. It doesn't look like much, but this is 3,500 square feet. There's some nice trees. We actually got rid of some trees back here in the back when I closed on the property, because I already had the layout of the house pretty much complete. So I know it's bright out here, but it's a beautiful day out here in sunny South Dallas. Grass done grown on me a little bit, getting thick. But this is the, we had to cut down this tree and this other tree, and they'll clear this out whenever they start construction, but this tree stump will be gone, that one will be gone. They got rid of a little bit of this crepe myrtle back here, but the property goes all the way back here, and we'll have a fence up so that the person that's living in this house can have some privacy. So it goes all the way back over here. This will be their backyard, and then all the way back to where you see my car. This is the lot. So we're gonna have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1-car garage house here. I'll be showing you guys the design, what it's gonna look like here in the next coming weeks. I just want y'all to see what it looks like before all the action starts happening, you know. And this is my sign. I had these made by a print company, so that's my company name, Urban Nest, right there. And I just wanted to make some marketing material so people can know that a future house is going to be here one day. So it's real good marketing material. It makes people feel like you're you know, trying to better the community and not just place a house, you know, out here and leave. So this is it again, and you can see they got other properties out here that are vacant. They actually got one across the street behind my car that's for sale. If you guys are interested, that one's for sale actually. So I actually purchased this property for $15,000. It was listed for $17,000. I put in an offer at $15,000 and they accepted it. So it's actually a pretty good price for what we're gonna build here. And I'm gonna go into all the details and stuff like that on how I bought it, where did the money come from. I'm not rich, just so you guys know, by any means, but you know, I had to work and hustle my way to find clients and do work on the side, outside of my full-time job, to get the money to buy this lot right here. So, and this is just the beginning. This is a journey, you know. When we start this project and we get our feet running, you know, in a year from now, we might have 2 or 3 houses going on. We'll be able to have a bigger footprint on Dallas as a community by building more projects or properties or houses or whatever it is, to allow people to come in and purchase these homes. There's a huge need for affordable housing, and that's what we're building. This is going to be an affordable house. There's a huge need for that, especially in Dallas, in Detroit, Atlanta, Los Angeles, all, you know, a whole bunch of places. So that's what I'm here to do. See you guys next time. So I did forget something. I do have a client that I'm going to go visit here around 6:30. I'm gonna see if I can take you guys. They're building a house not too far away from where this lot is. So I'm gonna see if I can give you guys a little sneak peek on what the house is looking like. I'm actually helping them with a landscape design. It's not something I typically do, but one of my mentors, you know, messaged me and asked it, you know, if I could help them with this. So I said yes. So, you know, I'm getting paid to do it, but I wanted to show you guys. It's a huge house. It's a beautiful home. So I'm gonna see if I can bring you guys and give you guys a little sneak peek tour, because it's actually under construction right now. So with that said, I'll see you guys next time, and hopefully I'll be able to bring you guys on this tour.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.